it's so the vehicle bus in is the instrument panel with the up, down, the toggle for the chair, and the set waypoint 0.
Yeah, but don't get hung up on that, because I think
Hmm.
I have to tell you something that's really important.
It can go to multiple things, right?
It can go from, yeah, like look, in the end it will look something like uh, this to this, and this to this, and this one to this one. Now I have all of them.
So you're daisy chaining it by putting all of them on the vehicle bus in.
Exactly. On the vehicle bus, this thing has now become the vehicle bus. And I just have to determine in those things what's in and out, but they all write and read from it simultaneously.
But yeah, basically means that any input from any of the instrument panels
Mm-hmm.
is going into the instrument controller.
Yes, and from there into the next loop into the engine controller and pump controller.
Okay, but before we get to the other controllers, so we have chair 1 on the off switch, because that's the default, chair 2 on the on switch,
Mm-hmm.
and then you want to do the chair indicator from that.
Exactly. And for the chair indicator, I probably want to use this in a composite switch box again. In a composite switch box again, taking in. Oh no, wait. Doesn't have to be a composite switch box. Does it have to just be?
You just need a true or false, right?
No, what I need is, oh, the indicator needs the indicator gets 3 values and can read from any channel of any composite connected to it.
So this is why you wanted to use a Lua script.
Yes. I
So
want.
then would you connect then the vehicle bus directly?
No. I will only connect this because all I'm doing is, let's see. What I need is another read number like this, putting out a boolean, but I technically don't need to do this. I can, as you said, yeah, I connect the Lua script directly to the vehicle bus. Connect connect this one to there. Now,
Mm-hmm.
um, let's get into the nitty gritty. Um, this one we talk about this later. On tick gets executed every simulation tick in game, so it basically goes through all the scripts in the whole game and advances them all. And this on tick basically does that.
One once per second or
Per per frame in game, so it's 1/60.
per frame? Okay.
Yeah. Um, so let's call it chair
Mhm.
That's what we called that name on the
Yeah,
dashboard.
control chair 2.
So I shorten it to control CH2. Ah, let's write it now. Let's do it in both. Why not? This is on composite 1, right? And since it's a boolean, I have to write get bool. And that's about it. Now we have to write, and we need,
So it's basically getting um the true or false
yeah,
from the control chair switch.
exactly.
And is that's when you do the if command, right?
Exactly.
So there'll be if control chair
If
2
control chair
equals.
2, no, I can directly just write if control chair 2. With booleans, you don't have to make any comparison. You can just
Oh, so if it's
true.
true, okay.
Uh, I think that's how ifs then else in Lua works with an and an
No.
else. No, you have to do the else and then the end, like this.
Yeah, normally.
I have not used the else. Okay. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Value. Okay. Um, when control chair 2, then the first one is dark, dark, dark. The other is, I only work with light and dark at the moment, but technically you can put in whatever freaking color you want here in RGB notation. This is just the fastest way. You following so far?
Yeah, so 1, 2, and 3 are the three values for the indicator on chair 1.
Yes. RG, or rather, it will be once I told that indicator who he means. Fast clipping, checking, beautiful. Okay. Saving program. Right. That looks like it should do what we want it to do. So now, let's check the wiring. First, the indicators. We need to have the light with the Strom, the electricity at least. Yeah. And then we need to wire.
The composite,
Yep. Which should already be. Physics is in. Chair 1, chair 2. Very nice.
vehicle bus in, yeah, that's all connected.
Yes.
You have already connected the indicators to one of them.
Yeah. I've connected them to both of them.
Okay, and that is chair indicator. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we need to configure the chair indicators. Obviously, here
Mhm.
have to oof, have to
If you can actually, click on them.
find them. Have to tell them we are talking about RGB 1, 2, 3, and this one. Oh, set indicator chair 1. And since we're lazy, copy and pasting.
Should it be on already? Yeah, so that's on. And then we switch it. Yep.
Very nice. Next, we add the steering signal.
Okay.
Well, actually, funny enough, I see no reason
See no reason that gunpowder treason should ever be.
forgotten. Anyway, I see no reason why it shouldn't already. Yep. Yeah. See that?
Yep, that's all connected up, yeah?
Haha.
Mhm. Does it? And that should also work for chair two. So can you show us, or well, show me specifically, how you've connected it up on the inside of the microcontroller? Because I saw how you set it up on the outside with the
Haha. Very nice.
yeah. Could you set up the true and false already?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But this is very, very nice. Also, we have to, of course, do the counter check.
Yep, nothing's moving.
Right. Show you what exactly.
Okay, if you go back onto the microcontroller that we were just looking at.
This one, yeah?
Yeah, so it's the middle bit, yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you have there? You've got the it goes into the selector. So the true false switch. Then it goes into a composite read of what?
Which one do you mean, those or those?
The middle three.
As I said, we talked before about this. If you look into the Excel on under chair bus, under chair, this is
The thing is that you've got number one,
yeah,
and we've got a number one for the chair indicator.
but those are different buses. Like, look, all
Oh, so each one of those points has 32.
yes,
Right, okay. That
every composite bus has 1 to 32, and we need a lot of signals. So technically, I could just cram all of this in there, but it will. First of all the engine also puts stuff on 1, 2, and 3, which is super annoying if you wanted to mix it with the composite
yep.
with the chair. Not all instruments allow to daisy chain. The physics sensor, for example, allows no daisy chaining, so you will have to treat it separately, as I did.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. So that works already.
Okay, so and because the chair one and chair two are connected to the front bit, that's why it works with the steering and everything. Is that correct?
It works with the steering and everything because here it reads the first, second, and fourth and throws it directly out as numbers without going via any bus.
Yes, and it depends on whether it's the switch is on or not because that's how you've connected the first two.
Those two buses.
Yes.
Basically, this switch box, as the name suggests, switches either one or the other to the output. So,
And then that okay, yeah. And
but since the chairs both behave the same,
yeah,
every logic behind the switch box
yeah,
can stay the same.
yeah,
And that's why we got automatically all that
yeah.
stuff directly.
No, I figured that was how it worked, but I wanted to clarify. Right, now there's the top bit.
Yeah. So as you already mentioned, this is all from the physics. Those as, on those numbers I have like zero input. Basically,
Mhm.
I just have to use them as they come. Like with x being on 1, y being on 2. Um, speed being on 13 and compass heading being on 17. Right. And now what we want to do really is write all these numbers on the vehicle bus. And at the same time, set all the numbers from the vehicle bus. So,
Okay, set up a vehicle bus out.
so the next logical step would be um, to activate the cooling loop, I would say.
And everything is going to go through this one? All of the different indicators?
Yes, yes. And
And we'll just add to the buses as needed.
exactly.
Right. It is going to be big.
Yes, but it's well worth it because it really saves a lot of work afterwards. Because imagine you will have to do would have to do this all separately as well. So it's just it.
Yep, several times over.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So the next one that you've already got in there at the top.
Actually, what we need to do is make a bit of space here. Right, those at the top. Right, those.
First, what's the one on the left that's coming to all of them? Which input is that?
That is the physics sensor input then.
Okay.
So no, what we want to do first of all is read all the values that we need to populate the. Oh, it's nice to read before you write. Read number. You need a load of those.
Which is what's going to come from the vehicle bus in.
Yes, we will need. We will need a lot. Speed for once. But yeah, let's. Oh, wait. Maybe we should actually. Yeah, this is coming from the vehicle bus in. So actually, um, we need number two, which would be. Well, let's see what makes logical sense, right? I actually, honestly though, one thing, I do not want those arrow controls and the reset button to have like a very high priority.
I was thinking that we'd go to the middle panels,
Yes, exactly. So we should give the starter
or even the one left with the
fuel, battery, and
yeah,
so on.
fuel, battery, and so on.
Ah, good point. This one is unfortunately not all done because it needs uh,
Fuel, battery, RPS, and speed.
RPS and speed. It will get over the vehicle bus from the motor controller. Um, battery. I think battery would be good from there unless. Hmm, probably have to make it a bit wider. Okay, and then since we have two, might as well take fuel in there as well. It's not like we pay for it, right? Right. I have to delete this. It's just I want to have them all in a nice ordering, not like
Mhm.
because now we need two number inputs. Oh, actually, give me a moment. I need to.
Okay. First of all, what are you trying to do?
I want all the composites on one line and all the others, and I need to rewire anyway. So give me a quick moment. I just need to do that, so that works again. Vehicle bus out, share indicators, perfect. And now I need to add two numerical input. Where's the bloody output? Output, output, output.
Leave that on up top.
We need two, so that doesn't really make any difference. Input. We need a number input from the battery,
Okay.
obviously, right?
Yep.
And we need fuel.
And that would also be a number input, right?
That would be a number input.
And then you would need a number output for the gauge, right?
No, that's where the composite comes in.
Okay.
Give me a moment, yeah? Okay.
Okay, you need to have it in a percentage. So you need to do maths for the percentage in the tank. Right?
Yes and no, because yes, yes, but um, yeah, yes, but for that I'm going to show you another nifty thing. But let's stick with it. So it's now we should have two new nodes. Yeah, fantastic. There they are. Beautiful. Um, those we want to be written on the vehicle bus together with those other seven. This one we shove over here because this is to be populated with those values. So you can already see how it's supposed to look. But not for now.
Don't you need that? Okay, I can't even see what one you're moving.
Yeah, I know.
Is that steering or what?
Bearing. This is a calculated value that will come over the vehicle bus from the video controller.
Ah, okay, right, so that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
So you only need steering and clutch in the middle bits.
Yes. Steering clutch.
What's the other one in the middle then?
Steering clutch.
The read number.
Throttle. Yeah, that I also need. Good. Thank you. Wait. Where's my throttle output?
I think that you might have misnamed the bearing. I think that might have been
No,
throttle.
no. I had the bearing before. That was not the problem. I just missed one of those. So I add another. Call it fuel number
And
input.
then, okay, I see. Yep, because you changed one of the things.
I
Yep.
knew I was missing one. So fuel battery, and this one is supposed to be throttle, and it's an output. There we go. And now it makes sense because I already thought, oh yeah, we're gaining, we have to add one, so we have to add
Yep.
two, so yeah, might as well. Great. Thank you. It's very helpful to do this with you, else just, yeah.
Okay, so throttle then goes in the middle. Otherwise, that could have turned out badly.
Well, yeah, it's like one of those bullshit thingies that, yeah. Fuel and battery, both coming directly from here. That's why I put them up here as well. And now comes the moment where we really have to start thinking, because there is this nifty composite right number. Uh, uh, uh. Um, what you want to do is to connect the bus that you want to write onto, and then tell it to push that on another composite. That's basically how the daisy chaining works. It takes any value coming from here,
Mhm.
adds whatever is in here onto it, and pushes it out. And on the other side, we have those read values like this, or like this one,
Mhm.
which then again necessary things like indicators and so on.
And throttle and bearing and steering and yeah.
Right. So let's yeah, let's see if we can get the fuel and battery activated. Um, for that, we need to go to save as, but it wouldn't work. Shame it
Mhm.
got lost. So fuel and battery. Here, right?
Yeah. So then battery would then be number 2.
Mm-hmm. Fuel would be, oh, this must be 0. Fuel would be number 3, right?
Yep.
So for that, we go back into our controller. And now maybe you can tell me, no, uh, battery and fuel, 2 and 3. So this is important, right? You need to have to define which channel you want the writing to start.
Mhm.
But since, and this is where it's really easy to muck stuff up. Okay,
Okay.
start channel needs to be 2. Why does it need to be 2?
Because it's
Because
the battery. The start channel is where it's coming from.
no, start
What?
channel is so let's say this composite here comes with 3 values, right? On
Yeah.
channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. If I would tell this here start on channel 1 and then slam my variable in here, it would overwrite whatever is on that position on that bus already.
Okay.
So we need to really cluster this.
But either way, that one is the battery one.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's channel 2,
Start channel 2.
and channel count is 1 because there's only one channel.
Yeah, but you don't want to use 18,000 blocks, right? So what you want to do is use one of those blocks and slam all of that in at once. Composite, remember? Composite. I can write 32 numbers on this magenta, and at some other point I can tell read me one of those 32 numbers and put
And
it
we're
on the
starting at
button.
channel 2 because we've already got channel 1 somewhere else.
Channel 1 is being set and reset by the
Control chair 2.
control switch button. And this is now something where we have to be super careful with how we number all the buttons, and I'm even
Which is why
pondering
we've got the spreadsheets.
exactly. And I'm also even pondering if it would be wiser from like an economic standpoint to have all the input values grouped one after another and have all the output values grouped by one by another, because there's one thing that since you can't just say do from there to there with intersections in between,
Mhm.
um, like for example, right, if I want to write all of things on the displays, right,
Mhm.
and let's say the as it is right now, the control button is the one. Then comes a dial, another button. I have more than 2 values here, but if I would go on the third one, it would overwrite whatever this other button is, right?
Okay.
Because I want to actually just flip them all in here without caring much if they overwrite something, right? So I want to have a clear start button from which on I can write whatever I want in there without any repercussions from the outside. So I would recommend what we do to assign numbers to all the buttons and inputs first, because there are less inputs than there are outputs. so it would be easier to have
Mhm.
those.
So, for example, number 2 would be battery, number 3 would be fuel. Then the other two on that one are RPS and speed, which means that 4 would be RPS and 5 would be speed.
Yeah, but you're not really getting what I'm aiming at, right? Because let's continue like this, right? Let's continue like this. What is the next? What is the next?
Then we go on to the ones in the middle,
Okay, right?
right?
Yeah. So we have uh, cranking, running, engine fault, and cooling. Yeah. Those will not. Those will be written by the other microcontroller, by the.
They're all daisy chains, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, crank, running, then fault and calling.
Then we have starter, cooling on, gearbox on, and clutch manual. Right. And now is the point that I was trying to make earlier.
Okay.
Like I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1 minute.
I'm
So, sneezing that.
I'm I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 values.
Okay.
Right. And now if I would just plug them all away here, right? Tell them to start at 2. What happens when I reach
4. You don't have one for the RPS. You need to connect the RPS.
Emma?
Because otherwise it would be overwritten by the one that you've just put in, because that's not RPS, is it?
Completely missing my point. Absolutely 100% missing my point right now. Let's do this again. My point is this one starts and then starts at 1. This one gets written at 1. This one gets written at 2. This one gets written at 3. This one gets written at 4.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. But what happens if I hit a number that I have numbered one of those buttons with?
Then it gets overwritten by the new thing you've connected it,
Yes.
which is what I just said.
Yes.
Which means that you get the wrong information.
Yes. But then if you understand that, why did you keep on numbering those sequentially without changing, without distinguishing numbers between the ones that are input and the ones that are output?
Oh. And won't they be both? Some of them.
No. At least they shouldn't be. There should only ever be a distinct point where one of those values gets written and another distinct point where they are read. There should never be multiple reads and writes on this bus because it's already going to be local SPAR.
Okay, so battery gets read from the battery,
Mm-hmm.
and then
No, what we need to do first is exactly what I was.
I'm trying to understand what the big long one actually does then, because I think I've misunderstood what the big long one does.
The big long one
Reads the number and then writes it onto.
right. Yeah, the big takes whatever is at the green and puts it on a channel on the composite
Right.
and overwrites whatever is on the channel before. Which is problematic if it's a button that can change and toggle and stuff, because then you miss that signal, right? So the first thing we need to do, and that's why I was already outside, the first thing we need to do is all the inputs sequentially, and then all the outputs sequentially.
Okay, if you give me the inputs then, and I can write them down, and that will go on the vehicle bus in.
Exactly.
So at the moment I have control chair 2, battery and fuel.
Battery and fuel are no inputs.
But you have them as inputs.
Yes, they're coming from the battery because we're... Okay. I think I completely confused you. Look, this is the battery cable, right?
Yes.
And I slam it in here, right? I don't need to read this from any composite. If I put this here,
Yeah.
battery, then this value appears here on that node. Okay? And if I want the gauge to show it, then I need to write it on the bus at the point where well, no, it's fine. It's still there.
Okay, so we're going by the indicators for the vehicle bus in. So it would be all the switches and buttons.
All switches and buttons, yes.
Okay, right. So then on that first one, there are no switches and buttons, it's all dials.
It's all dials. And I think the only other input that we have left are those four.
Yep.
The keyboard, by the way, has its
Would,
own...
yeah, would be, yeah, you've done it separately.
It has its own keyboard
Yep.
controller. Here, I can quickly show you. It takes the three numbers and the enter key from that one
Mhm.
and slams it onto, surprise, surprise,
Composite.
yeah, on a composite.
And you get information from a composite from the, what's it called? Physics sensor thing, right?
Yes, or rather from the vehicle bus. because
Because it's daisy chained.
because our instrument controller will soon write the needed
Which
positions.
we'll add on later. Okay, right. So then, what are the switches then that we've got?
Yeah, that's start, starter, cooling on, gearbox on, and clutch manual. So that's 1, 2, 5. Yeah?
Yep. So give us toggle and clutch manual. What about the one for the waypoint? Making removing the waypoint. Would that and the arrows be something to do right at the very end?
It
As
will
something.
be going... I will take this vehicle, I will take this out signal and feed it directly into the video controller. Um,
Can it
enter
go
this.
to it can go, the out signal can go to multiple inputs, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So that is something that only the video controller really needs to know about, and you shouldn't bug the vehicle bus with this kind of stuff.
I was just double checking.
No, no, it's fine. I'm sorry if I was a bit fast earlier, but don't need to be. You should ask
And
questions.
I know that I can be frustrating because yeah.
No, no, no. You should.
So, and so, no, because sometimes we talk at cross purposes.
That's true. Purple monkey dishwasher. Purple monkey dishwasher. Right. What did we want to do? We wanted... so let's start. Then let's start other way around.
So
Let's start with reading all the inputs since it's only 5. And they're all bool too, so it makes it all nice and easy. Easier. Read bool. Where is it? Oops. Read on.
okay, so
Fine.
yeah, so the first one is the control chair, which we've already got. The second one is the starter. So read channel 2. The third one is cooling.
This is so much better that someone's prompting me. I'm so happy.
The next one is the gearbox, number 4. And then channel number 5 is the clutch.
Cannot name them, unfortunately, those blocks. I wish one could, but can't. Okay. Those.
Uh, could you move the bearing bit out of the way?
Actually, I'm pondering. Do we even? What do we need from here anyway? The bearing, this one? What do you mean?
Just move the boxes out of the way. Like right up the top of something. Because we won't be using them for this bit.
Sure.
Because it's nothing to do with the. Oh well, it is to do with the vehicle in,
Actually,
but it's for later.
we don't need to do any of this. Actually, we just need to do which addresses know which addresses they are because they write themselves already on. What we need to, I can leave them here or not, but it doesn't really matter. Um, Actually, we can just leave them. Instead, we just need to know, and that's the important information. This one needs to now start a channel. Huh? 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 Which one?
That's reading the
No, that's writing. That's writing numbers onto the bus. So it must not override our buttons. So it needs
6.
to start at 6. Exactly. Now you're getting it. And we need one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 channels. Is that right? 9 channels.
Okay, and that goes.
Yeah. Now we have to jot down which is coming.
Okay, so now we're doing the vehicle bus out, yeah?
Yes, pretty much. So fuel is 6. Battery is 7.
Okay.
Um, Actually, I want to rearrange it so that all the dials, all the stuff that goes on the dials comes directly. Uh, is there anything else that goes on dials? No, there is not. Where is
There's
that?
stuff that goes in gorges.
Sorry, what?
There's stuff that goes in the gorge.
Yeah, but that's already taken care of because it goes directly into the gorge because the gorge does not have a composite input.
Then you don't need 9 channels.
No, you're right. I need to put it all on the thing, but it's not on the gorge, but it's in yeah.
Yeah,
Never
cause,
mind. The point is I can now connect all the rest just randomly. Um, which
anyway, so you've got fuel, battery.
I got fuel battery X position,
What?
X position,
Oh,
X
X pos.
X pos, Y pos.
Y pos, yep.
Um, I got what was 13? Speed.
Yep.
Oh wait, speed goes directly onto the dials, right? Yeah. So speed is 3 actually. Okay. Speed is 3, and X pos is 4, Y pos is 5,
Why is speed 3?
because speed goes on the dials. Speed goes on the dials.
But 3 is cooling. Oh, you mean X? Where X position was.
Yes, yes, sorry. Where X position was. Yes, yes. Third input of this one. So sorry. So sorry. Yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
8 is. That's 8 then.
Yes.
Okay, then we've got 9 is X, and 10 is Y. Correct?
Yes. Wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Why does speed get put up to that one though?
Because it's the third. Because it's faster the ones that are on the
Okay, and where does RPS come in?
gonna get loaded into the whole thing from the motor controller.
Okay, so do you want to leave one blank for that?
No, because I cannot leave one blank for that, because that is exactly what I was talking about. If I leave something
No,
blank,
I mean for later.
I cannot. If I wanted to load something onto 4, I have to do it here. Do you understand what I mean?
I thought that you would want to load it onto that, or is it going to be in its own separate microcontroller?
The motor controller will put it on the vehicle bus.
Okay, right.
And no, what I'm trying to say is, um, I would have to activate this whole 32 ones and leave blanks, and I'm not even sure how it acts if you leave something blank, if it overwrites it with 0 accidentally.
I don't mean leave it blank completely forever. I mean leave it blank until we get around to doing the RPS.
But the RPS will not be written from by this microcontroller.
That was my question. Is it going to be daisy chained or something?
Yes, exactly. It will be in the motor controller,
Okay.
so it will come later. So we will have a cluster of a cluster of the ones that go that come from the thing, and
Okay,
but it will
so
obviously not.
RPS, instead of it being joined with fuel, battery, and speed, will come at maybe number 20 or something.
Yeah, 15, 20. Yeah.
Okay, that's just what I was
No, no.
checking.
I'm thank you for asking those questions. It's too fast. I don't understand it. Anyway, yeah. Okay, let's continue before I confuse you even more. So
Okay,
speed is 8. No, speed
yep,
is an 8. Yeah, speed is 8.
yeah, speed is 8, then you've got 9 is X pos and 10 is Y pos.
Yeah, and 11 is compass. Also,
Compass,
heading, heading or compass. I think I called it compass in the end. I'm not sure.
I'll put heading slash compass for now. Okay, then next one, or is that all of them?
No, steering.
Why are we putting steering on there?
Why are we putting steering on there? Throttle needs to go on there. Clutch needs to go on there, but no, actually, does also not need to.
Because you've already connected them with the numbers. So it's all, we're already getting the correct information on dials.
Yeah, at the moment the manual clutch won't work the way I want it, but that's okay. I will work on that later. For now, um, we should now be simply be able to attach the vehicle bus out to the input of the daisy chain that we made,
Mhm.
and if everything went well, it should immediately read those values. I make sure to save this. Update. Thank you.
Save.
Save the ship. Thank you. Okay. Checking for battery is coming in. The fuel's going through an adder, so it sums up. It's a 4 times adder that I made that sums up the fuel from all the tanks, because
Okay. Mhm.
right, that's that. And now I hope I don't make like a exploding loop. Vehicle was out, should go in there,
Mhm.
and actually that should have been it.
So now we see if it works.
Pretty much see if it works. Breaker, lights.
Well, that light's still working. That light's still working. So I guess sit in the chair and have a look at the fuel.
No fuel, no battery. Oh yeah, yeah. Why? How should it? Right? We missed something important. We need to teach those gorges where to get their data. So
Ah, okay, right. So battery or fuel
battery,
is 7.
fuel is 8,
No, fuel is 6.
fuel is 6.
Speed?
Oh right. Why not do all of them right?
Since we're there.
Yeah. Uh, but speed. Uh, Speed is no. Temperature here. Oh yeah, it's coming from somewhere else. Speed.
Oh no, we changed temperature to speed. I think that because you just copied it.
Oh yeah. Right.
So temperature should be speed.
Didn't we say we wanted not? We left the RPS out? No, we don't.
We get some changing our minds, I think.
I kinda kept changing my mind back. I want speed and temperature, honestly. There, speed and temperature is more important than the RPS, which we
Okay,
don't have any way to influence anyways.
okay. So that means that we need another number for RPS, not RPS. So with we
We don't
speed,
have a number for RPS yet.
we don't have a number for temperature yet. We have speed at number 8.
So yeah, speed number 8.
Then we've got X and Y position.
Yeah,
Then
those get fed into the video controller.
yep. Then we've got heading slash compass. We don't have anything for temperature yet.
We also don't have anything for heading and compass that get fed into the video controller for the multifunction displays.
Okay, so heading compass, I'll take that off, and instead heading slash compass will be temperature. Yes, no?
No, we just
I'm telling you what channels we've used.
we are up to 8, and that's perfectly fine. That's all we need.
But don't you need one for temperature?
But the temperature isn't set yet. We don't know where we put temperature later.
Is it not going through the vehicle bus out?
It is, but it's written by the motor controller.
Right, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So right now we just have to work those that are already coming over the bus controller, because that's the only ones that we know for sure.
Okay. And we can also do the starter, calling, gearbox and clutch since we're here.
Oh yeah, we can do that. That's true. Starter.
Start is 2,
Mm-hmm. Cooling.
3,
3. Gearbox is 4.
yep, and clutch is 5.
Should I need all of these? Ah, very nice. Oh, we have those indicators, but they are coming later. They're
Mm-hmm.
coming from the motor as well. It's why is Danny still up?
Okay, so while he is dealing with a boy that has decided he doesn't want to go to bed, apparently, I am going to add to the different buses and controllers and everything. So we have vehicle, bus in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones. The first one is control chair 2. The second one, as you just seen us put in, is the starter, followed by cooling on, so it just turns on the cooling system. Then we've got gearbox, which is a toggle, and manual clutch, which I have to be honest, I have no idea what he is referring to with manual clutch, but I guess I will find out. And yeah, all the lighting is done. And this is the instrument controller internal. Okay. And then leave a bit of space for vehicle bus out. And then I can put in starting at 6.
Right. If everything worked well, we should be able to see the fruits of our labor. Floof. And no? Huh. Did
Well, the
I?
speed's going to be 0.
Yeah, yeah, but it should at least be like fluctuating a little. I thought. Did we even? Yeah. Should probably include them in the loop, as they might feel excluded. Uh,
Oh, I see. So you disconnect that and then you connect them.
oh, wait. So
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
this,
Okay, we missed out the dial completely.
we
Yep,
missed out that dial completely, which of course would do it.
yep. It would certainly explain a lot.
Hey!
There we go.
See, even speed is already there. Very nice. It's fluctuating because the boat is
Yep,
technically moving ever so slightly back and forth.
because waves are a thing.
Very nice. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay, now we have this and that. Now we have to get some movement into this house, I suppose.
Wait a minute. What about the indicators? They come from the motor one, you said.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything else that comes out of this one, or does it just go to the motor thing?
Coming out of where?
The instrument controller internal.
I don't really understand.
or do you send the output from all of the
I add
panels?
the motor controller in between this, basically.
Right. Okay, I see. Okay, we have now been streaming for nearly an hour and a half.
What is that?
Yep, I think that if we leave it there for now, and then we'll do another one, maybe not tomorrow, 'cause I've got my normal stream tomorrow, but maybe on Saturday.
Okay.
And
But until then, I will probably finish it as well.
mm, but we can still go through the control and actually explain how it works at least.
Definitely do that.
Okay. Well, good night,